men in 2025 aren't as focused. I cannot help but notice when I watch a couple of these, I should say, self-improvement channels, and I watch guys being interviewed. They're coming in to get some sort of help. It's always catered around dating. It's always catered around the opposite sex. Always catered around lust at the end of the day. I don't want to say what race of men do this the most, but I notice it a lot amongst a certain group. You can do the research for yourself and try to notice it for yourself. But overall, men are not as focused on what actually matters. How do I build my own business? How do I build myself to be relevant? How do I create some sort of legacy, generational wealth, or be impactful? It's never about topics like that. Maybe it's YouTube not pushing that kind of content out, or it's the individuals that are not focused on things that actually matter. We as guys need to be more focused. Who cares about what the opposite sex wants? Who cares what they find attractive? Who cares what they want you to be, what they need you to be, all the things in the book? Who cares? Our grandparents did not focus on this much, and it came to them without any effort. I understand times are different, but there's more things you have to be concerned about right now than that. Rates for everything is going up. It's more expensive to live in any first world country right now. For the most part. I shouldn't say any, but for the most part, things are more expensive. So shouldn't be the focus be on things that are for survival. Getting your thing wet is a survival. It's something we do as human beings and we need to do to create the next generations, but it has to be on hold now. There's other more important things to focus on. And when I see guys asking these questions, how to get a woman, how to sleep with more women, how to be better in relationships, who cares? That's not what's important right now. And to be honest, if I'm the opposite sex, I'm thinking of how to survive. And to be honest, they're thinking that way. They're thinking about who has the most money, who's the weakest, so they can leash off that individual, control them, but still have financial benefits. Rent, food, all the things in the book. And they don't have to bring anything to the table. I'm not saying all, but that seems to be the strategy. If you didn't catch it by now, you are blind. You're blind. What our parents experienced, what our grandparents experienced is not similar to what we're experiencing right now. So the focus has to shift. Guys, stop being pathetic. Stop making everything about sex. Stop. We need to be better. We need to focus on more things. We need to focus on how to be somebody. We want to be respected so much, but we don't do things that show I want to be respected. We do things for approval. What other men think of you and what the opposite sex thinks of you. Who cares what they think? You're trying to survive here. Things aren't getting cheaper. Circumstances aren't getting better in that regard. So you have to find ways to add more skills. Add more ways you are valuable for you and your family and future family. So why is the focus on sex? Why? The creative thing is, when you start focusing on that, you cannot really get away from that attention. You can't. I'm at the point I'm running away because it's a distraction. It's a distraction. Prove me wrong. What about it right now is beneficial? What? Guys, let's focus. Seriously, let's focus. I got some stuff in my beard. I didn't even notice that until now. Anyways, let's focus. It's becoming so sad. There's so many self-improvement channels out there. So much live streaming going on to help guys. And the only topic that seems to be shown is that. How come? How come? There's so much things more important than that right now. You're not even where you want to be and you're focused on that? Why? Why is that so important? We need to shift our focus. We need to start asking better questions. Because right now, that is not beneficial. We need to focus on better things in life. We do. How to add more skills, how to build some sort of legacy, how to be respected, how to be appreciated. All those things will not come without you putting some sort of work and having your mind focused in those areas as opposed to sex. That's not important. It's not. Why should any younger individuals or individuals of the opposite sex respect men nowadays? Why? Why should they? Look where the focus is. I just needed to rant about this because it's becoming tiring to see all this simping. See all this, I don't even want to use the word simping, but see all this idolatry. Because at the end of the day, people are making this their idol. Focus. Focus. These dating coaches and self-improvement coaches are making so much money off of you guys to an issue that is not solvable. It's not solvable like that. The only thing that's going to help you is knowing what it is and focusing in areas that is in your control. That is not in your control. Our parents and grandparents didn't have to go through all this strategies, schematics, and all these things in the book to try to appease, try to be a slave to the opposite sex. Stop. Get sex out of your mind. Get sex out of your mind. There's more important things in life. When the time comes, the time will come. But until then, focus on what matters. A lot of you guys you're too horny. You're too horny. Put that energy into something else. I get so deep down sad when I see a bunch of younger guys just so fixated on the opposite sex. It's not all it's called out to be, believe me. It's gonna come and it's gonna go. You're gonna have it and you realize it's a lot of time, finances, and energy wasted where it could have been used in other areas of life. I have to speak about this because too many of us are focused in the wrong directions. Anyways, I don't know how much in code I spoke this video, but you get the gist at this point. Focus on what matters, guys. Focus. Our parents and grandparents didn't have to do all this to get what they have now for us to exist. Know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Why do you agree? Why do you disagree? Do you believe nowadays guys are too fixated on this sex? Be real with me. Are guys too focused on this nowadays? It's now nature, of course, but there's more emphasis now on it than ever, it seems. To the point you have coaches getting rich, making a lot of money off it. Why don't you become a coach in something? Build some sort of skills to the point people are coming to you for services, other than focusing on this. Anyways, that's it for my rant. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. God bless.